This is the Roulette Master, and boy do I have a great strategy for you today. This one was sent in by LAC515, one of my very active subscribers, and he says he's been winning money nonstop with this, and it's fantastic. So I can't wait to share it with you today. And the first rule of this is we're going to look at the last two numbers. One's a 29, which is a third 12, and then the one before that is a 9, which is first 12. And the only rule there is that you can't have the same 12 twice before you start. So we can go ahead and get started. The $10 bet is going to be on third 12. And let's switch the units here because it hit last. And then we're going to look at the number before that, which is first 12, and we're not going to include that one. So that means we're going to place the bets on second and third 12 for $10. And here we go. I can't wait to share the rest of it with you and show you how to make some money with LAC515's new system. And we're going to increase by 2 units now from 10 to 30. However, we're going to switch the bets because we're going to have 30 on first 12 because it hit last. And then if we look at the number before that, that's third 12. We're not going to include that one. So that means we're going to have 30 on first and second 12. And I love the progression on this as well. This is a 2 forward progression, and I'll include here in a second what to do when you win. But we did have a couple losses to start there. We're already minus 80, and we're going to take those bets from 30 to 50, and we're going to include the third 12 that just hit. First, let's take those other ones off there. And so we're going to have 50 on third 12. And then if you look at the spin before that, it was first 12, so we're not going to include that. We're going to have second and third 12. So let's see what we get here. That's a 28 black. Okay, we won at 50. So now we're going to drop back 1 unit to 40. And we're going to pick third 12 because it just hit. And we're going to pick before third 12 hit, first 12 hit, so we're not going to include that. So we're going to put the other 40 on second 12. And we started out rough here, but I'm confident that this system will make money, and let's hang in there and see how it does. Let's see. So we're already up $10 now. That was a $40 bet on each, so we're going to go back 1 unit to 30. We're going to pick third 12 that just hit. And then the 12 that hit before that was first 12, so we're going to leave that one out. And now we have 30 on second, 30 on 12. I'm sorry, 30 on third. And we got the win there. Now we're going to go from 30 to 20. We're going to pick the second 12 that just hit. And then we're going to pick, and then before that's the third 12, so that means we're going to put 20 on first and 20 on second. And now we're at $40 already. So we're already starting to see the good fortune that LAC515 has been seeing, even though we did start out really rough. But there's another loss at 20. So now we're going to go from 20 to 40. We're going to include the third 12 that just hit. And then before that was a second, so that means we're going to pick first and third at 40 each. And let's see what we get here. Okay, that's a 6 black. That's a win at 40 each. Now we're up 40. And now we're going to go to a $30 bet, dropping back 1 after that win. We're going to pick let's check that just to make sure, that 40 each. So now we're going to drop to 30. We're going to pick the first 12 that just hit, and then before that's the third 12. So we're going to leave that one out. And now we're going to have 30 on first and second 12. And that's a third 12 hit on 32. So we're going to go from 30 to 50 now, and we're going to pick the third 12 that just hit, and then before that was the first 12. So now we're going to have second 12, third 12, 50 on each. All right, let's see what we get here. Okay, that's a win. Now we're going to go from 50 to 40. We're only up 30, but I bet that'll increase here shortly. Let's place again those $40 bets on third 12 that just hit. And before that, the last one that hit was first, so we're going to put it on second. And now we have 40 each on second and third 12. And I think we lost that one. So now we're going to go from 40 to 60, and we're going to pick the first 12 that just hit. And then the next one before that was a third 12, so we're going to put the other $60 bet on second 12. So we have first and second 12 covered, and we got a win there. Okay, so let's check our balance. We're up 10, but I think we're going to increase that here shortly. Now we're going to put 50. We're going to drop back 1 unit, put 50 on second 12 that just hit. And then before that was first, so we're going to put the bet on third for 50. And let's see what we get here. 17 black. Things are starting to turn our way. Now we're up $60. And we're going to go from 50 to 40, dropping back 1 unit. And we're going to bet on the second 12 that just hit. And then before that was the first 12, so we're going to put the other bet on the third. And that's 40 on each, total bet of $80. And we got the win. That's the second 12 hit. And now we're up $100. So that happened pretty quick. Now we're going to drop from 40 back to 30. And we're going to put 30 on second 12 that just hit. And then before that, we see it was a first 12. So that means we're going to put the bet on the third. And that's 30 each, $60 total bet. And let's see what we get here. That's a 20 black. That's a win. The next bet's going to be 20. So let's place a $20 bet now on second 12 that just hit. And before that, it was a first 12 hit, so that means we're going to put the other bet on the third 12. And now we have a $40 total bet. And let's see what we get here. That's a 29 black. Okay, now we're up 150, and we're back to the original $10 bet. So anytime you get back to the original $10 bet, it's a great time to cash out. And but let's do one more here. Let's do third 12 that just hit. And you can see before that it was second 12, so we're going to put the other bet on first. So we're going to have first and third for $10. And we got it. Okay, so now we're up $160. So this method by LAC515, definitely using some of Lenny's stuff as well in this. And if you haven't seen Lenny's video, it's called Roulette Lenny is a Genius. It's definitely part of this, and I really like what LAC515's come up with here. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, if you like it, don't like it, or would modify it. Also, I have a playlist coming up here you can click on that has all the top videos if you want to watch them back to back and see the most popular ones. And if you haven't joined the TRM fan club yet, it's really worth it. It's only 99 cents a month, and you can sign up for that down in the description or clicking on join on the homepage. And again, you'll get really quick responses to your questions and comments if you're part of that TRM fan club. And hope everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl, and I hope you were rooting for the Chiefs. If you're rooting for the Eagles, I'm sorry that you guys lost, but it was a great game. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.